Hey, if you're doing a cargo trailer conversion, I got 6 tips for you that should make it a lot easier.
Hey everyone, I'm Cupcake,
And I'm Cornbread.
aka Melissa and Todd. We build out a 6x10 enclosed cargo trailer complete with a rear kitchen galley, and we're traveling all over the U.S. to see everything our beautiful country has to offer.
We enjoy making videos of the places we visit, so we hope you'll join us on our journey as we show you our travel adventures, cargo trailer life, food, and reviews. Okay, whenever you're building out your cargo trailer, one of the most important things you need to remember is you need to make sure your weight is distributed evenly. Let me show you something. Okay, with our cargo trailer, right now it's fully loaded. We have our bed in it, the shower. Everything is in there. Everything is in there that we use every day. But I can still come over here and lift up the front of it. That tells me, it shows me that I have everything distributed well. So not everything is not on the front of the cargo trailer whenever I hook it to the truck, because that's not what you want to do. You want it evenly distributed. Now realize that you may not be capable of picking up the trailer, so don't try it and then hurt yourself. I was just showing you that to let you know that the weight does need to be equally distributed, okay? Okay, make sure your vehicle can handle the type of cargo trailer you're wanting to pull. If you have a truck like ours, we have a 2020 Toyota Tundra, it's a V8. It can pull pretty much anything. But I went with a 6x10 because that's what I was comfortable with. That's what I wanted to do. Bottom line, make sure that the vehicle that you have is capable of pulling the trailer that you want to use. If you have a smaller, say a Subaru Outback, probably a 5x8 would be the maximum I would put on that. But with a 6x10 or a 7x14, a truck is going to be required to pull something like that. I really wouldn't use a car, a small SUV, because you're putting a lot of stress on that engine by doing that. With a 6x10, one of the reasons why I went with a 6x10 was because whenever it's hooked to the truck, I can see clearly past the cargo trailer. It's easy to pull. It was very economical. It doesn't affect my gas consumption too much. It does a little bit, but it's not horrible. And the 6x10 meets our needs, and we're able to pull it without question. So that's why we went with that. When you're building out your cargo trailer, you want to make sure of the length of the screws that you're using. You don't want to pierce the wall or the roof while you're trying to attach your ceiling or attach the walls. If you pierce the roof or the wall of the cargo trailer on the outside, it's going to create more problems for you that are going to be more and more difficult to fix. Another thing when building your cargo trailer, insulate everything. The floor, the walls, the roof, the ceiling. I made a mistake whenever we did ours. I didn't insulate the floor. I didn't think it would be necessary. It's clearly necessary if you're going into places with cold temperatures. You feel that right away. We used the board foam insulation on the walls and on the ceiling, and that aspect of it has worked out really well. Another thing that's very important to do is to seal up the underside of the cargo trailer. Most of the time, whenever you get a cargo trailer from a retailer, if you look underneath, it's simply the plywood. It's 3/4 inch plywood. There's nothing else. So what we did, I used some fence post paint because I've used it before and I know it stands up really well. It's a very heavy type paint, and I crawled underneath and painted the entire thing. Because if you don't seal the underside of your cargo trailer, it's going to rot. It's going to rot no matter what, but if you seal it in, if you paint it, cover it with rubberized paint, some type of seal, it will lengthen the time you have with the cargo trailer before you have to replace the floor. Another thing that I would highly recommend is that you watch YouTube. YouTube has given me tons of inspiration, ideas. Whenever we started building our cargo trailer, I can't tell you how many YouTube videos we watched. And by the way, thank you for watching ours. We really appreciate it. One of the things that I would say, almost above everything else, watch some YouTube videos on people who have built out their own cargo trailers. You see what they do, you see the process. Sometimes it takes 3 weeks. Sometimes it takes 2 months. Sometimes I've seen people who have said it took them 6 months or a year to build out. If it does, and you're comfortable with that, that's great. But by watching YouTube videos, you see what others have done, what mistakes they've made, some good things they've done, and it will give you inspiration and give you ideas. And that's what you want in building out a cargo trailer, because you want something that's going to stand up to the elements. You want to make sure it's something that's going to work for you, and that's the bottom line. It has to work for you. It has to be something that's fun for you, because whenever you go out and you're camping, the mountains, wherever you're camping, it's going to be fun. It's going to be great, and that's what you need to look forward to.